Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Bazaar, and I want to give a shout out to my man Mikey T, the movie star.
So, Bazaar, can you tell me about how you joined D12 and what was the group like prior to the release of Devil's Nights?
Uh, how I joined D12 through the hip hop shop. It was like a open mic spot where everybody used to rap at, and that's why they used to have rap battles once a month. You know what I'm saying? But they had open mic every Saturday. And that's where I met the guys that was the hip hop shop. They was all elite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because D12 is from all different crews. You know what I'm saying? So that 8 Mile shit for real. Like it was really rap cliques back then. So all D12 was from different cliques.
Right, like you were saying, you and M were messing with the outsiders.
Yeah,
So, sort of piece
yeah,
that together for me, because a lot of
yeah.
fans don't know about the outsiders, but everybody's familiar with D12.
Right. Well, yeah, me and M was affiliated with the Outsiders, a clique out in Newark, New Jersey. And that's Young Z, Redman, Rod Digger, and and we started off with them first. You know what I'm saying? They was kind of like our distant cousins. You know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't like in on a day to day because we weren't from Jersey. But back in Detroit, they had a lot of rap cliques going on, and I don't know. Proof wanted to start like an all star team. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine like you want to start a group with all these different rappers from the city, like an all star. So he just handpicked all these rappers and decided to make a clique called Dirty Dozen. And for some reason, we couldn't keep 12 rappers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers kept falling out or canceling or flaking. So we ended up with like 6 rappers. So we decided just to stick with the 6 rappers we had and then just have 2 personalities, two like an alter ego. So then that's how you got Dirty Dozen, D12.
That's crazy. So, there were actually supposed to be 12 members to the group. I never actually knew that.
Yep, yep.
Let's talk about D12's first album. After Eminem released the Marshall Mathers LP in May of 2000, Devil's Night released in June of 2001. What do you remember most about, getting this deal with Interscope?
Oh, it was dope. Um, well, first I was the first rapper signed to Shady Records. Um, I was signed here first solo, so it was supposed to be with Atlantic at first, but Interscope ended up coming in and matching it. So Interscope was dope, man. I knew they had a powerhouse. I knew they had Dr. Dre. I knew they had Timberland. I knew they had Kanye. So man, it was surreal, man, to be on that big label. And I knew the Interscope cared about their artists. I knew Jimmy Iovine was hands on, and I knew it was go time.
So can you tell me about recording the project? Is it something that you already had done, or had you started recording it once you signed to Interscope?
Nope, nope. We once we signed Interscope, we started working on the album. Yep. Did most of the album in LA, you know what I'm saying, with Dr. Dre. So yeah, we worked on the album after we got signed.
Yeah, man. So I just got to ask, like you guys coming out of Detroit to work with, you know what I mean, Dr. Dre, 6 guys, split personalities. What were those studio sessions like? Was Dre there a lot of the time, or would he let you do your thing and come back and finesse it?
Hell no, he was there. He was there every day for the process. Um, Dr. Dre is about down to earth as you can get, man. I'm such a fan, man, and I was so fucking just shell shocked. I probably remember, man, I just remembered like Dr. I probably said 5 sentences to Dr. Dre my whole life. I just get so starstruck. every time I'm around him, he's just such a fucking legend. But like, just to see Dr. Dre, he was like a big fan of mine. He used to come in the lobby all the time, or in the lounge and quote my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of my lines I got from, you know what I'm saying, that I was going, you know what I'm saying, not use. Dre was a big fan of it. So, man, working with him was just surreal, man. Like, it's dope, man. But it was a dope environment, man. I would encourage anybody to do their first album in Cali, man. The weed is good. You got the environment, man, and you can just work.
D12 World would come out next, and this album was actually more successful than Devil's Night. But did things change during the D12 World album? Like, was it a noticeable change compared to what you did? Like, how much did life change for you in particular at this point? I mean, you had My Band out, which was a certified hit.
I was really a rock star, bro. You can ask the group, man. I got caught up, bro. You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where it was like, I got addicted to hotels. Bro, I was staying at hotels for like months at a time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Proof was the rock stars, man. When the tour was over, we still felt like we was on tour. So I had a crib, you know what I'm saying? But my crib was like my storage unit. I just go there and grab some clothes, and I was back to the hotel. Don't ask me why, but I love hotels and I love jacuzzi suites, man.
No, that's lit, man. That's what you got to do. You know what I mean? It's like you had a bit of a follow up to My Band with Rockstar, so that was kind of the lifestyle that you were
Yeah, definitely.
understand it? Being Mikey T, the movie star and all.
Yeah, Mike.
So
Mike.
so you had a solo track on D12's World, just like you. Were you getting ready for a solo album at this point?
Yeah, yep, yeah, yep. Yep, I was getting ready for the solo album. Yep. So and I think we always supposed to have solo records on the album, but I don't know, for some reason that didn't work out. But just like you was my solo joint that we planned that out.
Yeah, that was probably one of the top three records on the album. You know what I mean? Just, personally,
Right.
one of my favorites on there. I was just talking to somebody else who said, "Oh yeah, that was one of my favorites on there as well." But I want to ask you about the D12 third album, man. Was the loss of Proof one of the major reasons we never got a third album from D12?
Yeah, yeah, that was definitely a major factor. I think after it had happened, Marshall Head definitely wasn't into it. You know what I'm saying? Every album we did, he was hands on there, in the studio every day. The third album, he couldn't do it. So we always kind of fucked up, and we attempted to. So we ended up going to California and like just making a bunch of songs that just wasn't us. Trying to force something. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, our brain wasn't there because I mean, this D12 shit was Proof's baby. This was his project. This was his everything. So yeah, we definitely was fucked up mentally.
So there wasn't enough pre-recorded material, like there wasn't enough
It
pre.
wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. We wasn't, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't in our right frame of mind. You know what I'm saying? It's like we didn't, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't making the hottest shit. We was just making some shit.
Normally the artists that I talk to, they sign with a label. They're usually signed for 5, even 7 albums. Did you guys have more albums to do?
That I don't know. I don't know, but most likely it probably hell yeah.
Earlier you were talking about Sanctuary Records, Bizarre. You were talking about how, you had an opportunity on the table and your career was really on fire at that point. So, you went for it. You know what I mean? You went for it,
Right.
and I respect you for that because us as the fans, we were expecting you to start putting out solo records and you didn't disappoint us. You know what I mean? But
Right.
can you talk about any upcoming projects you have, whether it be projects with music or film, anything?
Yeah. So right now, I just put a album out called Dumpster Juice, featuring my man. I got a single out right now called Rob and Spree, featuring my man RJ Payne from Philly. And shit, I'm just really going back to the roots, man, back to my battle rap shit. So all the beats is hard. And I'm fucking with my boy Foulmouth, my producer. Uh, he kind of famous in the underground. His name is Foulmouth. This white boy. He's from Southwest Detroit. Um, everybody around here fuck with him and know him. So me and him working on a producer rapper album. We almost done with it. It's called He Got a Gun. We uh we probably gonna put it out in like early May. He got a lot of fucking features on it. You know what I'm saying? From a lot of underground rappers, some shit, some motherfuckers you ain't gonna even expect. I don't want to give it away, but we pushing that, man. I'm pushing like the hardcore underground, um, the roots of that, the hip hop shit where we started from. So I'm bringing a shitload of Detroit talent with me. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all done seen the Detroit side, y'all done seen the T Grizzlies and the Sada Babies, and that's the gangster side. But we got a whole new regime that I'm about to bring of hip hop cats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do a tour with that. You know what I'm saying? Probably call it Motown or some shit. I ain't decided yet, but I'm gonna do that. And shit, other than that, I got a podcast I'm working on. I got a cooking show I'm working on. And ain't no regular cooking show shit. It's some bizarre shit. So, and then I'm acting too. You know what I'm saying? I supposed to have been started the acting shit. Adam Sandler has asked me to be in a couple movies back in the day. But, back then I was so busy running around with Eminem and D12, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really have time to do it. But I'm in acting classes, man. I'm doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about fucking with the midget porn shit too.
Oh, that was just a joke, right?
Yeah, I guess.
No, 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 no. There might be a market for that, man. There's a market for that, man.